There can only be one winner, and you're looking at it. Let's go.
This is a 2-deck format. They have to play 2 different optimally built decks, which means if they win with Eldritch, if they're playing Eldritch, you don't see Eldritch anymore. We have Tenki right off the bat, searching our deck. You want to check if your opponent has something activatable to your Tenki. It's a good way to reveal your Ash Blossom from your opponent, but you could also toggle off or quickly turn off the prompt of the Ash Blossom. Looks like he did that. He held on to the Ash Blossom. That's a pro play. His field not lighting up on the Tenki and then saving it for the Fractal, that was professional. But since I have no monster on the field, I'm going to Gamma negate your Ash Blossom. I'm going to chain Maxi to your Gamma. Holy crap! What is this, Chain Link 5? Chain Link 5. Negate the Maxi. Ash Blossom and Maxi negated, and that's after Chris hid his Ash Blossom from the Tenki. Very good. Top players. Great, great, great. Steam achievement activated. Now, what could he actually do with the Gamma? If he were crazy, you could put in a random level 8 synchro on your deck. It's actually hilarious. If you put a random level 8 synchro on your deck, like you could make Omega, you could make Chaos Ruler, you could just make a level 8 synchro, you could make a Stardust Dragon off of being able to Gamma on your turn. It's quite rare, so he probably does not have one. The kit's going to be sent to the graveyard with the Fractal, and the kit's going to send the Nerval. Nerval's going to activate, searching your deck for a Tri-Brigade. We have not normal summoned. Everything's good. You can't make Crystal Wing with this. It requires a non-tuner synchro and then the Gamma. Normal summoning Caress. Caress is known for special summoning on the field by discarding a card. Didn't want to do it. That's okay. Yeah, what he'll likely be doing is going to be using it for Apollo. So we're going to have up his deck so you could follow along at home on how to play this deck. Now, he might be playing Zoodiac Tri-Brigade or pure Tri-Brigade. I'm not sure exactly. With the Gamma and Driver, that could help you make an Apollo. 2+ monsters with different names. We're just going to have an even bigger Apollo. The problem with that is we're not going to be able to use it for Apollo because by activating the Caress, we activated the restriction. The restriction says that you cannot use Link monsters. You can only use Beast monsters for Link material for the rest of the turn. So you actually can't use it for Apollo. No good. Sending the Bear Brum to the graveyard. Bear Brum for a Rugal is going to search for a Revolt. Revolt is the best trap in the game. You thought Skill Drain was good, this card's better. This is going to summon a Shiraga Omen during your opponent's turn, which will banish any card in the field without targeting. See, couldn't even make Apollo and end it. That's, kind of weird. What? 4 cards in the hand. What is Chris playing? I'm going to be ready to reveal. Ooh, I think he's playing pure Tri-Brigade. So we're going to have Zoodiac Tri-Brigade versus pure Tri-Brigade. Again, this is just their first deck. They have 2 decks. Rescue Cat is going to be played in a Tri-Brigade pure deck. You summon 2 level 3 or lower beast monsters from your deck, and their effects are negated. But you get to link off. Get Lincoln. You can get Revolted. Revolt's going to summon the Shiraig. Shiraig's going to banish the cat. If you have a card like Effect Veiler or Impermanence, you have to activate it now. If you have Droplet, you got to activate it now. The cat, if you wait for the cat to activate, it's off the field. It's not targetable. It does work through Skill Drain too. So a face-up Skill Drain's not going to stop the cat. Come forth. Zoodiac Tri-Brigade is the more popular way to play the deck. So I will show right now that the current tier list, Zoodiac Tri-Brigade is the way, followed by these other decks. Pure Tri-Brigade is not on the tier list right now, but still a very good deck. Omen activating to banish the kitty. Now, by chain link blocking the Nerval, you prevent the opponent from using an Ash to stop you from searching. Ash cannot be used on Omen. So you put the Omen on chain link 2, the Nerval on chain link 1, and you're good. Protected. It's an umbrella. Caress for next turn. Get ready. You add Caress, I got Caress. Why would you play Pure Tri over Zoo? Just preference. The benefit of Pure Tri over Zoo is you have more link monsters. You have room for a third Omen, double Kit, double Bear Brum. That's going to be the main benefit. Because the Zoodiacs, they're only going to be able to afford to play one Farragut. Sometimes I want to summon a second Farragut. Sometimes I want to summon a third Omen. So it's just more extra deck is the main reason. And having room for the Rescue Cat also makes the opening Tri-Brigade play a little bit more consistent than the Zoodiac Tri-Brigade. So a little bit more consistent, more links, but still having access to Zoodiacs to make the Zeus is right now performing better. We have Droplet negating the Caress, a big banish. Banishing 4 to summon a Shiraig Omen to banish a card in the field, negate. Huge Droplet and really cost effective. Droplet's supposed to cost a card from you, from your hand or field, but he sent a Tenki. The Tenki is doing nothing. Get rid of the Tenki and you're good. I think game 1's probably already over. We have the Rugal, which could trigger the Omen to banish a card in the field, but the Omen is a hard once per turn, which means if they force you to activate your Revolt early, you could summon the Omen, don't activate it, then use Rugal to summon a monster, triggering the Omen to banish a card in the field. Now that it is the next turn, Omen, with the hard once per turn, will be activated on the special summon of Caress. If you special summon a beast, the big boss Omen's going to get banished in. Ooh, this will be interesting. So what's going to happen is he's going to summon his own Omen. And what we're going to do is the Caress will be summoned, the Omen will activate, then his Omen will activate, and it's going to be crazy. It's going to be nuts. Double Omen banish. All right, all right. Omen versus Omen, and like 20 trigger effects are going to happen. Which Omen wins? They both lose. You can banish both. They both get banished. All right, let's resolve it. Now let's activate everything. Omen activate, Omen activates, Kit activate, Nerval activate, Nerval activate. It's like Chainlink 5, right? 5 Chainlinks? 1, 2, 3. Wait, that's 4. 4. We're on 4. What happened to your Kit? Bro, you're resolving? What the heck? He sent Kit to the graveyard. He's not activating Kit. All right, what did we banish? We banished the Caress. Kit being searched for by the Nerval. We have not performed our normal summon yet. Come to me, Kit. He chose to not send. Interesting. And he is choosing to banish the Omen. All right. The Omen had the opportunity to banish the Omen or the Caress. Chose the Caress. We have a Kit that was searched for by the Nerval. Not activating the Kit to banish from the grave. We're just going to link off into an Access Code Talker. That's 8,000 damage on the field. The Access Code Talker will target the rank 3, boosting up to 5,300 attack, and then could banish a link monster from the graveyard to destroy the Caress, opening up the field for lethal damage. If there was another card in the field, he could have banished again. He could have banished the Bear Brum, so he had double pop. It's also non-targeting destruction. 8,000 damage. Lethal. Hexy is not allowed to play this deck again. It's banned. All right. But Chris is allowed to play the deck again. Chris could play his same deck or swap decks. Hexy must win with his second deck. In a 2-deck format, You're only as good as your weakest deck. You have to do well with your weakest deck. Chris swapping to Virtual World. Did not have to swap decks, just chose to do so. Hexy has a response to the Lulu, and that response is not responding. No thanks, he's passing. What do you think it is? If it was Maxi, he definitely would have activated it. If it was Ash Blossom, then he should have activated it. How do you pass? How do you have something activatable on Lulu and you don't do it? Gamma? Wouldn't Gamma be like Lulu is what you negate? That's the negates that you do, mates. Okay. Lulu searched for 2 monsters with this effect. You understand that? Lulu on summon, and well, no, he was not able to. Just search 1 monster. That is correction. Search 1 monster. That's why Lulu's so good. It could search for a monster. He wanted to play around Gamma by holding onto the Maxi. Very good. By waiting for Lulu to hit the field, you cannot Gamma the Maxi. Very good. Draw for the Kirin special summon. We gotta wait for it to resolve first. Interesting. Very interesting. Opening up a Lulu puts up that pressure, the Gamma pressure. Very good. Laylo is here. Qinglong is going to search for the Laylo. We're going to discard a card also. And Laylo will be able to summon a monster from the grave. What monster are we summoning? None. There is no monster in the grave to summon. We can't summon the Nian Nian with the Laylo. Not possible. Why didn't the Kirin send a monster to the grave? I don't get that. The Kirin targeted the Lulu, that's why. Shen. Anything sent from the field to the graveyard is banished instead. We have Chuchi changing the level of the Laylo to level 3, or I should say level 9. So now we could overlay for a true King of all calamities as we draw into an 8th card. Get drawing. 8 cards in the hand. True King of all calamities prevents the activation of card effects, does not negate them. And with True King of all calamities, you are afraid of cards like Impermanence. You do not want to get impermed. It's only activatable if they have nothing on the field. So if you were to use your True King in the draw phase and then you lose to Impermanence, you didn't play well. Do not do that. Also, Gamma is another card you want to play around. Gamma, only activatable if you have no monster on the field. Ooh, 10 Yi Spirit. 10 Yi Spirit, if you control no effects monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. Special summon. Not using up our normal summon. Now that we know we're safe from Gamma and Impermanence, we can activate. Declaring Earth. Earth cards are now illegal. Let's bring up the deck types of what we are playing against. 10 Yi is going to be played in an Adamancipator deck. It's going to be Adamancipator. And the True King is going to be played mostly in a Virtual World deck, which is definitely what we're looking at here. Where'd my True King go? There we go. So now we have the deck types of both decks, the full breakdown, the top main deck, the top extra deck, and what to expect. Chuchi is going to be popping the 10 Yi Spirit during the end phase. Earth Monsters is the majority of an Adamancipator deck. You cannot activate any Earth Monster effects from the hand, nor can you activate any monsters on the field. Having to discard from the hand during the end phase due to having too many cards in the hand. Now, it's important to know is Block Dragon does not activate the special summon. We could have summoned a Block Dragon. We could have. Summon Block Dragon would have been a valid play, but it looks like he didn't open up the Block Dragon. Now we're activating the True King of all calamities, declaring fire. What do they play that's fire? Ash Blossom. Ash Blossom is now illegal. No Ash Blossom. Game already, you believe? Well, we'll see. We'll see about that. Quing Long searching for a Lulu. We may not be able to Ash Blossom, but we could still Max C. Priority's not passing the Hexy, so we know he has nothing activatable. That is unfortunate. But you know what he's not protected from? Nibiru. If you count the summons, if he summons 5 times, Nibiru can and will come. Who's coming for Nibiru? I am. That's going to trigger the effect of the Nian Yan by summoning a level 3. You can summon the Nian Yan from the graveyard. GG is considered the weakest virtual world monster. It doesn't have an extra effect on the turn you use it. Only during the end phase, it's good for a follow-up. It will add a card for the next turn, but will there even be a next turn? Probably not. This might be the end of this duel. A lot of people say that their favorite way to play around Nibiru is the Zulkin into the Crystal Wing, which normally the Zulkin's going to be their 5th summon. That is a way. We have Bamboo, and now we're attempting our 5th summon. The Bamboo will turn any monster effect into both players draw 1 card instead. Nibiru has been countered. Lay low, special summon a monster from the graveyard. We have not even used up our normal summon. Virtual worlds don't really normal summon. Oh boy. We have a rank 6. We have level 9. We could anything. Anything you want here. Anything you want, you got it. We're making M7. M7 could return a monster on the field or in the graveyard back into the hand. Get returning. They do not use Gossip for the effect to give materials to another Exceed. You may know Gossip from Rongo, which means you probably don't even know its other effect, which is to negate a monster effect by turning it into draw 1 instead. Shen Shen, only the turn it is not sent to the graveyard. It can banish 2 monsters to summon onto the field. Not lethal. Boy. You don't think this is lethal? He's got it. Gossip will negate any monster effect if activated within the battle phase. Attacking with the bigger monster first, not playing around gores. Are you out of your freaking mind? Have you not been gores before? That's how you know he's a little zoomer. The zoomers don't know what gores is. Only boomers play around gores. Game 3. Let's go. Hexy thinking long and hard on what to do. What is the play? Well, he got floodgated by the freaking True King. So we're thinking with the Adamancipator. Seeker requires an Adamancipator to special summon. Researcher requires a rock monster to special summon. So generally, you want to get a rock monster on the field, then special summon Researcher, then special summon Seeker. What you really want to do is if you could get Block Dragon in the graveyard, Block Dragon will search for Seeker, Researcher, and Gigantes. Gigantes will be a free special summon. He's activating Max C, which means he's banishing for Gigantes or a Block Dragon right now. Getting this rock monster on the field as a free special summon. Are you doing it? Well, I'm not coaching. I mean, that this is like basic. Okay, normal summoning Revival Golem alongside the Gigantes. This could be a Grand Knight play. Grand Knight can search for Block Dragon. Search it. It's also a rock itself. Get rockin'. Detaching. I don't see Chris's field lighting up. This would probably be a very good negate with Ash Blossom. Whoa! Not searching Block Dragon. I think we already have it. Researcher, remember, requires a rock monster. We got a rock monster, special summon. And we're going to look at the top 5 cards of the deck to then summon a rock non-tuner. Guardian will be a rock non-tuner to summon. Doki will be a really good rock monster to summon. Guardian will play around hand traps. Doki could summon a Guardian. But if you think that they're holding onto a hand trap, you could summon the Guardian early. There you go. Guardian is here. Doki Doki could discard a rock to special summon a rock with the same original attribute and level. So if you discard a rock earth level 4 with the Doki, we would have had the Guardian on the field anyway, which makes me wonder about his hand. Hulk requires a tuner plus another monster to make. Link 2, summon a tuner from the deck. The Guardian will protect us from a Nibiru. This is going to summon a lion. Oh, lion is here. Oh, lion, if sent to the graveyard, will summon a token onto the fields. It's great. I mean, think about this. 2 monsters equal the value of 4. You have a Link 2 plus an lion plus the token it summons, all from 2 monsters. 2 value of 4. Hulk being value of 2 monsters helps you summon an Apollo. Apollo needs 4. Okay, Guardian is gone for Wrap Tight. That's going to trigger the token. Token come forth, Wrap Tight. Look at the top 5 cards of your deck. Summon a rock monster among those 5 cards. And it's not restricted. You're not restricted to non-tuners. You could summon a non-tuner rock. Analyzer. Great. Great. Really good. Doki could be good too. Doki, Analyzer. What are we summoning? Analyzer, look at the top 5 and do it again. But this time it'll be non-tuner only. Top 5. Nibiru. Can't use it. Can't use it. Nothing. Whiffed it. Completely whiffed. No summon. Nothing. That sucks. That is not good. His field really doesn't look that good right now. He doesn't have a way to make the Borreload Savage Dragon. He could make an Apollo USA, but like, what? You know, he could turn the token into a Link Spider and make a Union Carrier. I mean, what is he doing? Making the Union Carrier with, wow. So we spent the equivalent of 3 links into 2. Link 3 turned into Link 2. So that was not cost effective, but a very good way to get Block Dragon into the grave. Very good. Union Carrier, equip a Block Dragon onto the Analyzer, and then you're going to link them off to trigger the Block Dragon. Masquerina. Block Dragon was considered being sent from the field to the graveyard. This will now activate, grabbing 3 rock monsters. Didn't he already use the Gigantes at the start of the game? He already Gigantes. He already special summoned a Researcher. Seeker requires an Adamancipator on the field. Does he have a way? Oh, crap. That is the worst turn 1 Adamancipator I've ever seen. And there was no disruption. What? Holy crap. I'm not saying he messed up. I'm just saying this was a bad turn 1. This was not good. Pot of P, which means we're very likely not going to lethal this turn, right? Half, your damage is going to be halved for the rest of the turn. You have to deal 16,000 damage. 16,000 for lethal. Pot of P, he's choosing what 6 cards to banish from his extra deck to reveal the top 6 and grab one among the 6. Grab it, grab it. Remember, he passed up on Doki. If he passed up on Doki, he might have hand traps in his hand, which we're going to see right now. No. What? Pot of P and pure tri-brigade. Very interesting. I don't think it's possible for him to lethal. 16,000 damage with tri-brigade in 1 turn for their first turn. I can't. You can't. There's no way. No way. No way. Masquerina does have a disruption play. Masquerina is going to summon into a Unicorn. Unicorn can return a card in the field back into the deck. Harass without committing to your normal summon. Going to discard a Kit to special summon onto the field. Kit's going to activate, sending probably a Nerval. They do Pot of P. Very interesting. And I was asked earlier, what's the difference between pure tri-brigade and Zoodiac? Pure tri-brigade is a bit more consistent with getting a tri-brigade combo going, but Zoodiac tri-brigade still consistently does so. They also could play more link monsters. They play a second Farigit, a third Omen, 2 Bear Brum. I'm not sure how often the second Bear Brum is going to come into play, but that's the big benefit of playing this over Zoodiac tri-brigade. We're linking off. We're going into the Unicorn. Unicorn, discard a card, return the Cuirass back into the deck. Ooh, discarding the Buster Whelp. Buster Whelp is supposed to lock your opponent out of their extra deck, and it's gone. You don't have a way to pull it from the graveyard to use it again. It's gone forever. We got normal summon Fractal, banish 2. Okay. Fractal, banishing 2. This will tell us a lot about what's in his hand. Is he going to go for the Farigit play? He doesn't have enough to banish for Omen. Just 2. We have made a Farigit. Farigit special summon a tri-brigade from the hand, but the problem is we have no beast monsters in the grave. None. So what do? We got to get beast monster in the grave for this Nerval to be able to get Lincoln. Farigit and Fractal could make a Bear Brum or a Rugal. Probably going to make Bear Brum. Or Rugal. Rugal, he could summon Bear Brum with the Nerval. Made a Bear Brum. We are Bear Brummin'. Bear Brum could discard 2 to special summon a banished kit. We could do that. Nerval now has materials in the graveyard to summon a Link 2. That's going to be the Ancient Warriors. During the opponent's turn, we can return any face-up card back to the hand whenever we want by discarding a card or returning a face-up card we control. Or I don't think it has to be face-up. You can send any card, face-down or face-up. But their card has to be face-up. We're using the Bear Brum, discarding 2. Discarding a Psyframe Driver and a Dead Prosperity. Not activatable this turn, and we already activated one. To special summon the Kit. Kit is lit. Now, Kit has nothing to banish from the grave, so we got to get cards in the grave so the Kit could banish. How do we do that? We send the Bear Brum and the Nerval to the graveyard to make a Rugal. I believe that's what we're doing. I'm not coaching. I'm just predicting. The goal right now, he heard me. Bear Brum wants to be sent to the graveyard to search for Revolt. Revolt will use Omen during the opponent's turn. That's the core goal here. The deck either plays the 3, 2, or 1. So a pure tri-brigade deck could likely be playing more than 1. Wait, did he not activate the Bear Brum? He must have Revolt in the hand already. If you already have Revolt and you didn't activate it to fake search Revolt, that could mean he's only playing 1 Revolt. Kind of reveals a bit about your deck, yeah? I think Hexy will not have to worry about a second Revolt for the rest of this duel now. Or will he? Or he wants you to think he only has 1. The mind games. The mind games. Would you reveal? Would you let them fear a second one or let them think you only play 1? I don't even know what would be better. What if he knows you know that he knows that you're tricking him? Block Dragon is going to be summoned. The Apollo USA cannot negate the summon of the Block Dragon. Still got a normal summon. We do want to activate Block Dragon in the graveyard, but if we could chain link block the Block Dragon, then we are not going to be negated by Apollo USA. By quickly summoning, by slapping that Guardian onto the field, we can now negate. We can negate the Apollo. We can negate the Ancient Warriors. Apollo USA would probably want to activate here if it weren't for the Guardian. The Guardian will definitely negate the Apollo. Now, the thing about Apollo, even though it has 3 monster negates, because per 800 attack, if it loses 800 attack and negates a monster effect, it's only once per chain. Ooh, does not negate. Researcher, come forth. Research. If you control a rock monster, that's when you get to activate special summon, not an inherent special summon. The Researcher is going to activate its second effect to reveal the top 5 and summon a non-tuner. Why not banish Block Dragon right now? Well, now we're going to do it, but The Guardian can negate the Omen, but the Apollo can negate the negate, so it does not negate the negate of the negate. He's choosing. Hexy is not responding to the revolts. He's choosing what to summon. And because he properly summoned Bearbrum, he could search for a second revolt. This is so good in pure tri-brigade. If you play more than one revolt, you properly summon your Bearbrum to search a second one. It's more tri-brigade focused. You got more link monsters, more revolts, more consistently making tri-brigade plays, but he has no cards in the hand to search for the other revolt. That is the downside here. Because he used Bearbrum to discard 2, he's low on cards in the hand. But he could actually still do it if he were to chain link his Nerval correctly to be on the final chain link, to search for a card, then search for a revolt, then return the card he searched. But he reveals he has another revolt and did not do the chain links correctly. What? Maybe he didn't want revolt. He wants an actual follow-up play. I'm not going to say he messed up. He's just chain blocking with Bearbrum. Bearbrum is chain blocking the Omen from being negated by Guardian. And he's just protecting. He's protecting his Nerval from negation. He's protecting his Omen from negation. And he doesn't actually care about the Bearbrum effect. It's just a chain block. That's it. He's protecting. So you did not mess up. You might want to banish this. If this is sent to the graveyard, he will search for 3 rock monsters. And if the Block Dragon resolves, he's done. The problem is, what if he has another Block Dragon in the hand or can make a Grand Knight to search another one? Woo! Did not banish the Guardian, did not banish the Block Dragon, banished the Researcher before it activated to summon a monster off the top of the deck. Really interesting. The Guardian can negate the Ancient Warriors, but then the Apollo can negate the Guardian. The Block Dragon is going in, and he does have protection for his Block Dragon because he chose to banish the Researcher. Uh-oh. Activating the Ancient Warrior is probably going to send itself to the graveyard to attempt to return the Block Dragon back to the hand. You don't play these decks, you're going to play against them. That doesn't matter. If you don't play these decks, you're going to play against them. And you're not going to play optimally against them unless you fully understand them. Return the Block Dragon back does not even attempt to negate the return of the Block Dragon because he knows that the Guardian would have negated the Apollo. It was basically just bait to force out his Ancient Warrior. If you're a Yugi Boomer, this is an amazing Grand Finals. There's no first turn broken floodgate fields. There's no insane amount of negates. This is the back and forth that you've been wanting. We're in main phase 2, turn 3, and barely anyone's life points have been touched. This has been an incredibly interactive game. Banishing Researcher, Guardian, and Analyzer to resummon the Block Dragon. Pretend these monsters are essentially back row. They're just face-up back row we're playing around. Chris, will you be able to one-turn kill? No. He went straight to the battle phase. He's taken out the Guardian. Again, we're going to go into a 5th turn with this duel at least. Guardian, which has been holding the Apollo down. Apollo's been pinned down by the Guardian. Please make me fan art of that. We're going to summon the Kit. Kit is going to banish from the graveyard to summon a Link monster. 1, 2, 3. I will Link summon a Rugal. That's going to trigger the effect of the Omen to banish the Block Dragon. And the turn. Block Dragon gone, but Block Dragon, you could play 3 in your deck. And he has not used Grand Knight yet. He has used Grand Knight. Oh, crap. Holy crap. This has been a long duel. We have triple negate with the Apollo. Now the negates of the Apollo, they're free. And the Rugal could trigger the Omen to banish during Hexy's turn. This might be the end. This is what I would call a checkmate. I think this might be it. You tell me. Let's go. We're flaming. We can still normal summon the Analyzer. The attack of the Apollo is too high to attack over right now. And the Rugal does have the priority at this moment to summon a Tri-Brigade, triggering the Omen to banish the Analyzer. That's exactly what he's going to do. Omen. Banish. We have used up our normal summon. We have the Analyzer banished. I am searching for available plays right now. If he has another Gigantes, he could summon it, then special summon Researcher. If he had another Block Dragon in the hand, he could have special summoned it. That would have been good. Oh boy. Oh boy, we're going all in. This is it. Full field Apollo negate anything. Turn 6. A turn 6 duel. A lot of back and forth dueling. And just like that, Chris is your grand champion of the Meta Weekly. Both players are qualified to play next week again, and they are qualified for the $1,000 tournament. Love it. Pure Tri-Brigade. Pure. Oh boy.